Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. It's time. It's time. It's the times. It's the diddly times. It's the good times. Yes. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Sorry. But yes. Yes, Game of Thrones is, I'm like, book 4 or 5. Don't ask me which one. And then seasons, I think I watched up until 6. Also, there were patch notes. The patch notes have been released for tomorrow. The patch only comes out tomorrow, and the update is only here tomorrow. So if you're waiting, ooh, big camera. Yeah, it's big camera. It's big camera time for a second. Because I'm giving you guys a second to vote and figure out if we're doing game or not. Because if I show you this screen, you'll see that I haven't launched the game because I didn't know which one we were doing. There is no season 7 or 8 of Game of Thrones. Well, see, I'm in a good spot because I kind of was like, the show was falling off for me around that time, so I didn't watch those seasons. And then I found out those seasons were a big old mess, and it's like, guess I made the right choice. Guess I made the right choice. I just noticed something that is a little bit irritating. Yeah, like that. Like that. Ooh, da-da-da-da-da-da. Bullet dodge. Yeah, I did. Amazingly. Accidentally. How are you guys all doing? Hey, Trout Chest. Hey, Morden. Hey, Zardock. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. And yeah, I got a Blood and Fire coaster, a Winter's Coming, a Unbound, Unbent, Unbroken, and I'm not sure which one the last one is anymore. I would need to go and grab them because they're only 4. Really never watched then just the pitch meeting video. Ooh, just didn't watch it. But I'm it's looking like overall we're aiming for patch, but I'm good with either thing. Yeah. I'm pretty damn chill today. I made chicken paprikash today, and chicken paprikash always makes me a little bit tired. Still running joke. GRM will die. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's never gonna finish those books. The pressure too high. How many of you know Name of the Wind? And how many of you know A Wise Man's Fear? And how many of you think Patrick Rothfuss is gonna write book 3? I don't know. He talked about how book 2 was really hard to write because of all the expectations put on him after it's not called A Wise Man's Fear. What is it called actually? No, it is A Wise Man's Fear. It's on the bookshelf behind me. So yeah, not heard of those, sorry. No problem. So he talked about how the expectations after The Name of the Wind like put so much pressure on him that he couldn't write. And that's why book 2 wasn't as good as book 1. Book 2 lost a lot of its mystery. Book 2 was they killed elves, witches. They killed your favorite. I'm worried. I saw Baba Yaga got nerfed into the ground. I don't know if it's actually into the ground, but it looks pretty heavy nerf. Know them, love them, don't think they'll ever be finished. Yeah. Sometimes authors start something nice and then suddenly it's just gone. Hunter x Hunter, we're talking in a manga now, but that doesn't matter. Hunter x Hunter, the author got in a car accident, and I've been waiting for, I'd say 10 years at this point, for him to heal from his car accident. And recently a friend told me, oh, by the way, he's officially said he's not going to continue them. Writing is hard. Writing well is very hard. An author I trust to actually finish things is Robert Jordan's dead. Is Brandon Sanderson. I really like the way he handles this stuff. Very interesting books, but it's been too long. The opportunity is gone for them to be done. I don't think so. I don't feel like, if you consider that for A Wise Man's Fear, it was like Bare minimum 5-year wait. Maximum 10-year wait. And I was still excited. Are you always the patch out? No, it's coming out tomorrow. No patch here and no new extra update things. I'll get them with you tomorrow and we can go and try out Baba Yaga or Cathay, because it's going to be Cathay or Baba Yaga. Written a couple of novels. It's fun and often surprising. Like actual published novels or just for fun ones? If you want some shame, if you want some pure shame, I wrote fanfic. Giggity. I don't think I should talk about that. If he had it in him, the next one would be in the works by now. He could be working on it. I don't think he's going to finish it. I feel like the pressure's too much. I feel like he won't be able to handle it. Yeah. Do you think Nagash is coming after Thrones? Sims 4 Undead? No, I don't think Nagash is coming next. If you look at how it's going to be Korn and Slaanesh next. Korn and Slaanesh are definitely next. And Nagash is going to be like his own focus thing, in my opinion. You're not going to go and throw Nagash in with the other ones. Better be Neferata rather than Nagash. I want it to be Nagash and Neferata together. I want them to come together as a combo. Because then I can play Neferata as much as I want. I want to play Nagash as well, but Neferata, I think it's very clear that I simp for the ladies quite heavily. The majority of my campaigns are the ladies. Or Kugoth. Kugoth and the ladies. There's that waifu pick. There's that perfect waifu. I don't know if I can find it. It's all of them together, all the ladies together. You just add Kugoth into that. That's perfect. Will I be able to find it real fast? If someone knows what image I'm talking about, I know it's in the Discord, but I don't want to go and look through the Discord to find it. Maybe I shouldn't write waifu. It's such a good picture. It's always dangerous when something is being blurred out. It might be faster if I just look for it in the... Love this image. We'll open that on the side. They're all together. Where are the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ladies? Okay, whatever. I sim for the ladies. Yeah, after the Thrones of Chaos-centric DLC, I mean, to clarify. Oh, okay. Maybe it could be Nagash. It also might be a new race I could see. I think after we get that, it's gonna have to be something exciting. I feel like that's what they need to do. I mean, it's free money for CA. They could do Nagash Thanquil. That would get people really hyped, I think. Like, Nagash Thanquil would be a big deal. So that could be something, because that would be two big names that would get people, you know, excited. Have you played Helldivers 2? No, I haven't, but I played Helldivers 1. Is 2 actually any good? A friend keeps asking me to play, and I've just... Yeah, no time. Okay. I think we got a decent amount of votes. Overall, the vote is yes, so we will do patch read. But yeah. But I think that could be. Yeah, but the servers are full. Oh, are they? Is it like hella clogged? Helldivers 2 looks fun. It did look fun. But committing to another game, we got this thing coming out. And straight up. And there's Stormgate. Okay, mini, like teeny review for Stormgate. It didn't pull me in. It didn't get me super, like, hype while playing it. I also didn't play that much of it. Maybe I would need to play more to get more excited about it. But right now it's Age of Empires 2, which I actually played. Oh, my shirt's inside out. Which I played yesterday. They weren't anticipating 400k people. Oh yeah. Who anticipates that? Okay, so they've got time to fix that then. They've got time to fix that. The shadows of change are expanding. Do we need to read this? No, we don't. Patch 4.20. Hey, we're at 420. We're at 420. Release Spotlight, Shadows of Change update. I think this is gonna be just a recap of everything we know already. It's a better picture of the Changebringers. This dude. Love him. Melee hero. Phoenix. Lion. I want to see his animations, because I'm still having arguments about which animations this boy's gonna get. Which I guess you can go and check in some of the other streams. Spells, things. My babe's getting nerfed. She's getting nerfed. So I've seen some spoilers from it. Bloom tweaks. Okay. So they're gonna help with the blinding. Ooh, and they're blending the borders. Okay. Shout out to the modders. Okay, one second. What is this? We wanted to give a shout out to our modding community who continues to unlock new experiences for our players. In particular, we'd like to thank the following for their contributions to experience that overlap with content we are now supporting with patch 4.20. Straight up. I think this is really good. About 2 months ago or a month ago. No longer. I know the easy way to check this. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to click. Okay, 4 months ago. 4 months ago, I know I was having, like, a personal hissy fit about CA and Total War in general, about how the modding and how modding was being treated and overall dealt with. And maybe I reached out to a couple people. Didn't we chat in Discord about shouting out to modders? Yeah, we sure did. Because it seemed like there was that CA was a little bit not 100% the best company to be going and doing mods for them. For the Total War games. So shouting out the modders and, like, acknowledging all the extra stuff they bring to the game, I think this is good. I don't understand the modding situation in general very well, but sometimes you hear about something cool and fun that happens that way, and I think as a game company, you need to understand how much more replayability and just how much modding adds to a game. So, I was having a hissy fit and was thinking about making a video, and then I realized I didn't know how to formulate a lot of my thoughts on it. Not even formulate my thoughts on it. More the specific stuff I do know about different modding situations. So, how different companies handle it is just kind of lacking. And I didn't really know how best to go about learning more about it, so I kind of moved on with it. But I did not, it didn't feel right the way CA was handling it. So, them shouting out modders, which we will read. Gatemaster. Dead Baron. Inu. So, when did you get a shout out the overlap with content we are now supporting with patch? Oh, that overlap. Oh, okay. Dead Baron. Inu. For the Gatemaster, so it's a similar thing as that person did. The Lore of Hags, ready for all the names that make zero sense. Zodad, Gunkin, Cosmo, Calm and Normal, Time, Scrib Untitled, Venris, HN, Zaudad, and Green Phoenix 23. Green Phoenix 23? Like you using green. Karen Slay, Zodat, and Dead Baron. Changebringer, Rum Inferno, Dan and Ling Ling, Prentice and Prentice Mungo, Golden Knight, Orange Julius, and Stratovarius. Yes. Okay, shout out to modders. Which I like. I think it's good to shout them out. She needs to be nerfed, to be honest. No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. She doesn't need to be nerfed. She needs all the power. I only know that she herself is nerfed. It might be that her blessings and curses might technically need a nerf. Civility and performance fixed in unassigned buffer in screen space. But good job, CA. I appreciate you doing this, even if it's specifically only for this. I feel like one of the things they could do, you know how they do those, like, or did those spotlights for random different things? I think they should add modders to that spotlight kind of stuff. And maybe with the tweeting, like, if there's a fun mod that we could go for the obvious one of SFO, or we can go for something like Jade Vampires or any of those. Like, I feel like that's another thing they could be like, yo, we saw this mod, it's really awesome, check it out. I feel like that's something they could also do. And it might go and introduce you guys to new things that might be cool. And it's like a little stamp of approval for those vanilla bitches like me. Shout out to the modders. C8 says through gritted teeth. I feel like it shouldn't be through. I feel like they should embrace this, because if you have a thriving modding community, it keeps your game alive so much longer. So much longer. All of Zaudad mods are amazing quality. I don't know. Maybe I've played some. Maybe I've played some of them. Maybe I haven't. I don't know. I don't recognize the name. But it is good to see things. It's really important to support your community and, you know, give recognition where it's due. It's good. So, good on UCA for yeah. True enough, modders put the work in the relationship. They really do. They really do. And it's not like expecting much or asking for much, going and saying, yo. I hear about cool mods mainly through you guys. And then I check them out. And how useful would that be for other people who aren't me? Who have people just going and throwing stuff my way. Shame CA isn't fighting for this love. I feel like, yeah, they should just go and be like, yo, this is a really cool thing. Or, you know, naked clean on clean ones. I feel like that's the kind of funny thing that works really well for social media and would do real good. I feel like it would only bring them positivity. We didn't say that, Tomazilla. Who got killed? Hey, Blurgle. Howdy, Ash and chat. Howdy. But good on CA for you know, acknowledging, shouting out the modders. And I'm going to be real here. It came in pretty damn early. So we got some fixes over here. Fixing an API crash when launching the game. Fixed an issue when disabling the unlimited video memory setting, which could incorrectly lock the lifespan to the highest setting rather than lowest. Fixed a crash related to wall settlement battles with pre-existing wall breaches. Destroyed gates when an AI-controlled army is attacking. Fixed a rare soft luck during the prologue where the player is asked to recruit a second lord. I wonder who's reporting these prologue ones. Oh, weren't people doing like speed runs for the prologue for a little bit? I think Anticity was. I don't know if people were. I think Anticity was. Kugoth got more sexy with clothing. Kugoth's the sexiest either way. Modders are free content, so they really need them. Plus, they often fix issues that CA does not bother with. Yeah, and it's just good for the whole community. It makes the game better. It adds more content to the game without CA needing to do anything about it. It keeps the community alive. So, Doing something minor, like shoutouts, which requires what? A little bit of typing? Do it. Yeah. Are they shout out modders as a norm when they overwrite their work? Usually anyways. Okay. Well, they should do it just in general. I feel like that would be a cool, fun, nice things. They're content creators. Yeah, nice. Awesome. Content creators are great. Love content creators. Not talking shit. But also love your modders. Your modders do a lot too. Below are changes made to the gameplay system's AI and other mechanics that define how the game is played. Landmark buildings that increase trade will no longer provide those effects to factions that do not trade. Fix the number of instances where effects that modify port construction cost and construction duration were not functioned as intended. Fixed a handful of effects across the campaign that did not specify that they actually applied faction-wide, such as Smithy's Tavern, the Lost Underway Junction landmark buildings, and Lewin's exemplary conduct skill. Fixed a rare issue when reinforcing in an ambush battle a character would gain the legendary lore defeat trait. It wasn't a rare issue. This was a fun mechanic. So you can no longer go and ambush, go and get traits. Ash, I'm not convinced you love content creators. You'll never know. You'll never know. You'll never know. Updated construction costs for the defense building that increase Skaven Undercity's discoverability so they are consistent across all races. Honestly, I don't feel like that one's that important. We've split the campaign border rendering into several modes, selectable in the campaign spacebar options. The modes are as follows. Ownership and province shows a large external border for factions and a small internal border for provinces. Ownership and region shows a large external border for factions and a small internal border for regions. Province and regions shows a large external The spacebar options menu has also been reworked slightly to be more consistent. Rules and logic fixed an issue where some minor factions could not recruit multiple armies or construct siege equipment. When the AI is controlling Mother Senka, they will now stockpile no more than 10 incantations at a time. They heard the complaints. I told you it was the blessings and the curses. Hello there, how are you? I am pretty darn good. Fix an exploit where the Chaos Dwarf construction cost could be reduced far into the negative and making buildings made with raw materials and armaments extremely cheap, and, at times, even profitable to construct. I didn't know about this. And now I'm sad. I didn't know this existed. Oh, I wish I had known this existed. Did any of you find out about this, use this? Because that's just funny. I would want to do it just to do it. It's funny. Battle highlights. Rampage rework. Oh, Rampage has changed? One of the biggest changes in this patch is that we have completely reworked the way that the Rampage attribute functions. We've done this because Rampage has always been one of those attributes that's been a little bit nebulous in the way that it actually works. With these changes, we hope that the functionality will be a lot more clear-cut. Rampage used to work by tracking 2 hit point thresholds, 75% and 40. When a unit hit 75% hit points remaining, it would be issued a Rampage token, which the unit would spend when it next took damage. If the Rampage token was spent, the unit entered the Rampage state for 40 seconds, becoming uncontrollable. The same thing would happen when the 40% hit point threshold was crossed. In short, to Rampage a unit using the old system, a unit needed to fulfill the following set of conditions. Have the Rampage attribute, have a valid visible enemy within 150 meters to melee, have taken a hit at all, have at least one valid Rampage token remaining generating by passing either 75% or 40% HP, not be routing, not be able to move, netted. Pretty complicated, right? So, what does it do now? So they couldn't Rampage if they were stuck. I didn't know that.
That's interesting. Rampage. The new Rampage. A unit with a Rampage attribute will be uncontrollable and will attack the nearest enemy unit. When there are no enemy units nearby, a rampaging unit will move around randomly instead. With these changes, it's a lot clearer in what the attribute actually does. If your unit has Rampage, they will be uncontrollable. If they do not, they function as normal. The random movement exhibited by rampaging units if there are no enemy units nearby is new behavior, as units used to just stand still in their rampage state if there were no enemies nearby. We made this change so that Rampage can now be used from a distance to remotely disrupt formations if required. This makes some of the spells and abilities that apply Rampage, particularly some of Slaanesh abilities, quite potent. So what about the units that had the Rampage attribute innately, Feral Manticores and the like? Under the new implementation, units don't inherently have Rampage anymore. Instead, we now control the application of Rampage with two new abilities which replicate the old behavior in a more deterministic and player-facing way. Rampage tokens are also no more. So the random chance of Rampage being applied after a hit is no longer a factor. Feral Rage. Okay. So they're still hitting at 75 and 25. A unit with these new abilities will rampage twice per battle, once at the 75 hit point threshold and once at the 25 hit point threshold. It will always happen unless you have a way to stop it, like the Lizardmen do with their cold-blooded ability. Okay, this is much clearer. The eagle-eyed amongst you may notice that we have changed up the second hit point threshold from 40% from the original version, to 25 to offer more of a gap between the two thresholds. This is to avoid situations where it's easier for the two abilities to stack and make a unit rampage for a long period. We'll be monitoring this change carefully to judge its wider impact on the game. I'm wondering if the 25% hit point is maybe a little bit too low, because that's where you might get your character, your boys dead. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Ben. So they changed Rampage, but not really? But not really. Agreed. But not really. A little bit, though, the moving thing. They kind of did that before. But it's nice to actually have the numbers. Now you know it will definitely happen at 75% HP and at 25% HP. Which means you're not worried. Here's a full list of units that now have the Feral Rage 1 and the Feral Rage 2 abilities. I'm not going and reading that list. Further down in these notes, you'll find all of the abilities that have been altered as a result of this change. Since Rampage is now always on, if the attribute isn't present, if the attribute is present, it made some abilities incredibly spicy. I'm looking at you, Madness of Cain Contact Effect, which would be our Sword of Cain. So we have conducted a review of every ability that grants the attribute to ensure that it plays nicely with the new design. Let us know what you think of the new design, as we're always happy to hear your feedback. I want to make comments about this considering the feedback thingy, the whole business that happened on Steam a while back. Stealth Lizardman update. Ooh. With the changes to Rampage, we have... I don't know what this means. People sent me random things. With the changes to Rampage, we have also taken the opportunity to stealthily update the Lizardmen in battle. Okay. With some thematic new abilities that were in the original army books, but missing from the game. Special shout out to Lore Master of Sotek, who has been campaigning for Spawnkin, in particular, for a while. Spawnkin. This ability encourages synergy between skinks and croxigores. When skinks and croxigores are in close proximity to one another, skink units gain the Causes Fear attribute. Croxigore units a small buff to their weapon strength. Huh. There are two new attributes to govern this behavior. The following units are considered to be skinks. Skink. Yeah, those are all skinks. Okay. The following units are considered to be croxigores. Yeah, those are croxigores. We had thought about introducing this synergy to characters as well, But with their vast array of mounts, it opens a whole can of worms. Is a Stegodon mount considered a skink versus the ancient Stegodon, which is also covered in skinks? We opted to keep it simple in that regard. Let us know your thoughts, though.
Ooh, they're really pushing that. Well, it's a privilege. Rampage and minor inconvenience. It can be a big inconvenience. Is this a soft buff to the Lizardman?
I think overall, no. This isn't anything. Well, it depends on numbers. They didn't give us numbers. Overall, no. I do think this makes a big difference. Knowing when the rampage will hit makes a big difference. If you've got a lot of feral creatures, you can just trigger their rampage, the first one, if you want. One by one. You can be a little bit more controlled about how the rampage goes off for specifically lizardmen who can turn it off. For people who can't turn it off, it's exactly the same. But yeah. And maybe there's more. Maybe there's more. This, fear isn't that amazing. This is but interesting. Predatory Fighter. A unit with this ability gains a small portion of melee attack and speed whenever an enemy that they have recently fought is routing. This allows Saurus and other Predator type units on the Lizardman roster a definite edge when chasing down routing enemy units. The thing is, Lizardmen aren't weak. The following units have the Predatory Fighter ability. Lizardmen don't need buffs. Lizardmen are strong. They need more interest. They need something interesting. So, play Gorak and find out. It's nice that the Lizardman Boys got an update. When was the last time they got any substantial changes aside from Nakai being able to recruit his Noxigors again? You mean Nakai losing the access to them? Would be nice if Rampage caused something, no vigor loss, reduction while active, increased damage given, taken. They could be interesting. Maybe more melee attack and less melee defense. And yes, but Lizardmen really, okay, real thing, real talk. Lizardmen on the battle map don't need a buff. Lizardmen on the battle map are very strong. Lizardmen on the battle map are strong. Like, struggling as Lizardmen on the battle map, I'd like some interest on the campaign map for Lizardmen. I feel like that's where Lizardmen are lacking. Their campaign map is a bit... But nice, cool. Just personal opinion. I think it's their campaign maps that's lacking. Lizards also have most Lord options too. It's either Lizardmen or High Elves. It's one of those two. Either Lizardmen or High Elves. One of those two. But talking about Lizardmen having a lot of options... When I play Lizardmen, I understand for a lot of you they're more than this, but for me they're two choices. If I'm playing Lizardmen, they're two choices. I'm either playing this campaign or this campaign, and sometimes I'll play some of the other ones, but because I'm doing it for a stream. But if I'm doing it for my enjoyment, they're two options, and that's it. They're two options, and we're done. And deep down, it's really one. But a little bit, Nakai's actually become very fun. Not gonna lie. There's 2 options, 10 to win and 10 to win random location. Yeah, a little bit. I like the gamble. The gamble mechanic's really nice. And the other Lizardmen are fine. It's just Tanawin has the most interesting campaign mechanics. I know Oxyottl's got some fun stuff, but he's in the South Pole, and I hate the South Pole. Let's be real here. I hate it. Sacred Duty and Eternal Duty. Temple Guard now gain that causes fear and immune to psychology attributes when standing next to a lord or hero. This upgrades to Eternal Duty for the Star Chamber Guardians Regiment of Renown, offering the causes fear and unbreakable attributes instead. Yeah, there's some buffs for the lizards. I wonder if they're like weak in battles or something, like actual, head-to-head battle kind of stuff. Because while playing campaign, lizards are very strong in battles. Solar Engine. Any Lizardman unit positioned near a solar engine will now regain vigor from its warm, invigorating rains. Okay, that's kind kind of cool. I like this one. And these are all nice, but I don't feel like Lizardmans need it. New attributes. Elemental. The elemental attribute works very much like the existing demonic and undead attributes. Elementals cannot be routed, but take damage when their leadership is broken. Elementals also have physical resistance as well as fear and terror immunity. The following units are considered to be elementals. Incarnate Elemental of Beasts, Elemental Bear, Onyx Crowmen. Ooh. That's rough. Ooh. That's rough. That's really rough. Yeah. Yeah. Considering how trash this unit is to begin with. Ooh. Ooh. Hit them while they're down. Sorry, Kislev. Implies more elemental type units in the future. It does. It does indeed. Why are the fire boys? Oh, because they're demonic. Okay, yeah, they're demonic. That's why. Construct. The eagle-eyed among you may notice that this attribute is not new, as it originally arrived with the release of Rise of the Tomb Kings. Much like the undead, demonic, and elemental attributes, this attribute prevents the unit is applied to from being routed. But damage is applied when leadership is broken. We have now applied the construct attribute to several other units that fit the criteria of being a construct. The following units are now considered to be constructs. Saitang the Watcher, Terracotta Sentinel, Jade Lion, Jet Lion, Rogue Idol. Can we not heal you anymore? Oh god. I want the patch. Can they not be healed anymore? That the Kadai were demon types? Yeah, the Kadai are demon types. That's why I went and backed out of what I was saying, because I realized they were. They get extra physical resist? Yes, they do. But extra physical resist... Mike, think about how much that elemental bear costs. Think about how much of bullet sponge he already is. Now, if his leadership's breaking, he's taking damage and dying. On top of everything else around him that's problematic. And I like this boy, so it makes me sad about this boy. These ones I don't care about, but it's gonna fuck him. It's gonna fuck him so hard. And this could be really rough in general. Mainly for the Cathayan ones. There isn't really that much healing. There isn't really healing for the greenskins, so the Rogue Idol... rough. Elemental bears have been bad since the start, so no loss. They have been, but it's another hit to them. If you want people to use them, they need to be buffed, not nerfed. Cathay doesn't have a construct entity healer like the Tomb Kings have. Exactly. So these single entities might be hit real hard. Does it make leadership debuff spells more useful? Maybe. Maybe, but it's only a few units that actually are. So at the same time, no. If you're fighting an elemental bear, you're targeting that boy down. And he's going to go down because he doesn't have enough missile resistance. Incarnate is a little bit harder to kill because he's a bit smaller, but he'll also go down really easy to missile fire. So these two can be, they can be focused down like giants were. And then the Onyx Crowmen, they're slightly better crows, and now they'll be just as bad as the crows. So the real nerf is this here. All of this, if this can't be healed with life magic, if we don't get something... Ooh, maybe the Magistrate could get, like, an ability. 70 leadership is pretty low, too. What if you don't have missiles like warriors? If you don't have missiles, these units are actually good for a change. This unit is actually good, in my opinion. This unit is bad unless you don't have missiles, then yeah. If you got warriors and you're going up against an elemental bear spam, yeah,
The elemental bear is finally pretty okay. And then you could always, Spirit Leech or different things. But he's got a good chunk of health, so maybe the leadership. Glorious Charge. The attribute originally comes from the Kislev Army book, being a unique trait of Winged Lancers in the Griffin Legion. Are you going to make their ponies good? When charging into an enemy unit, charge bonus duration is doubled, and the enemy unit takes a leadership penalty as if they have been attacked in the flank. I want to see that in action, but that does sound interesting. The following units have Glorious Charge. Winged Lancers, Griffin Legion, Boris Ursus, mounted on a horse. The Golden Knight, mounted on a horse. Cetra the Imperishable, riding the Chariot of the Gods. Nice, nice. I want to see that charge. This sounds interesting, honestly. Because, love you, Kislev, but your ponies kind of suck. Boris on a horse. He gets a horse before he gets a bear. Found new goal. As Greenskin skill, a Tomb King Necrotech for Rogue. Oh my god, yeah, Lucius, if that works that way, yeah, go and steal some Skelly boys for the heals. Immune to flanking. Units with this attribute take no penalties when flanked. Simples. The following units are now immune to flanking. Bastillodon. All variants. Because they're big turtles. Revealed. Units with this attribute are permanently visible to the enemy regardless of line of sight. The hide, forest, stalk, and unspottable attributes are also negated by this attribute. The revealed attribute is generally used offensively to reveal enemy units within an area. Oh, it's something you'll be able to apply. I thought they were applying it to a bunch of units. Silence. Units with the silence attribute are unable to use active abilities or cast spells. This attribute is generally used offensively to shut down spellcasters. Yeah, that's part of that lore of hacks. Mount. Scale fix. Ooh. In a previous release, we made some changes to fix some mount issues, which inadvertently caused all characters mounted using the War Beast 2.0 tech, a new bit of tech we made for Warhammer 3 to support synchronized rider animations on large mounts, to be rescaled. We've gone through and adjusted the scaling of all affected characters to bring this back into alignment. While Carl Frentz is indeed larger than life, we do prefer he's also not larger than Deathclaw. What? Not bigger than Deathclaw? Not bigger than... I think some of this is cool. Necrotech for constructs? Yeah. Tomb King Cathay Alliance? That makes, honestly, a good amount of sense. Just remember, there's, Neferata's advisors are down in Cathay. Those aren't specifically Tomb Kings, but, Tomb Kings, vampires, it works. It works in my head. In my head, it works. Okay, race and balance. Fix the spawning range for a number of units, such as the Empire War Wagons and Tsar Guard regiments of renown that were set too low. Fix a number of technologies that modify diplomatic relations with all factions but did not apply to Chaos Dwarfs. Oh, they forgot to put them in the list. Fair enough. Remove the Pillar of Bone landmark building from Ogre Kingdoms, Wood Elves, and Norsca, as they are unable to construct Tier 4 buildings there. Fix an issue where some beastmen and warriors of Chaos Rebels would suffer from terrain attrition that they should have been immune to. Fix an issue where occupying a settlement would not apply the -10 conquest penalty. Not apply the -10 conquest, but okay. Icon of Sorcery now correctly applies to the caster that the banner is assigned to, as well as nearby casters. Fix the Maragliano settlement showing the wrong number of construct slots provided by each building level. Spells. Fix the lore of the wild spells, Vile Tide and Traitorkin having the wrong cooldown reduction in character skills. Since I haven't played Beastmen during that time, I would never have known that. Fix an issue where Beastmen Hearthstone effects were not being cleared when the Hearthstone settlements was occupied by another faction. Oh. Fix an issue where Beastmen buildings were increasing the rate of tower fire for the player rather than decreasing the rate of fire for the enemy. Fix the Beastmen Wargore Heroes Replenishment troops embed army action not functioning correctly. We got some changes to Tsengors. They're getting cheaper in multiplayer. More units, they're getting buff. Their melee attack is going down, however. Leadership's going down. And they're losing some health. They're losing some barrier.
They're getting... This feels number shifty, okay. Sengors were previously a bit confused on if they were marked Gores or marked Bestigores. They came to the negotiation table where they've collectively agreed that they are marked Gores. Incarnate Elemental of Beasts. Recruitment cost more expensive. Leadership nerf. And that's going to be rough now that they're elementals. Spell damage, especially since Kislev can get heals. Spell damage resistance has gone up. Bonus versus infantry gone up. Bonus versus large. Oh, that hurts. New ability, Howl of the Great Beast. What is Howl of the Great Beast, though? Removed attributes, Woodsman, Unbreakable. Added attributes, Strider, and Elemental. I don't like Strider anymore now that I realize that it can go and turn you into being exhausted, even though you should never be exhausted. Beligor got hit with a nerf this patch, Thoric too, but late game nerf, not really sure why. My Baba Yaga got nerfed, and I don't like it. Malagor will no longer forget that he has wings by climbing ladders in siege battles. Instead, he'll soar over them as intended. Fixed an issue where some Toric-specific effects were not applying to Incarnate Elemental of Beasts and Sengor units. Skills. Fix the Beastman skill, Beast Lord Spite, not applying all 3 effects to Sengor units. Morgor skills, or Ardor of Fury now correctly applies the Primal Fury passive ability to all units in his army. Brett. I feel like this was a except this. This makes me sad. Bretonia. Campaign fixed special settlements Castle Drakenholf, Maragliano, and Corone, not providing Bretonian factions with the correct amount of growth. Units, the Green Knight, physical damage resistance goes up to 55%. Bretonia Prophetess Lords now correctly gain their Barded Warhouse mounts at rank 5. Oh, nice. Nice. Very nice. Technology. Fix the Bretonian technology. Longer spears not applying correctly to mounted yeomen. Archer units. Chaos Dwarfs. Traits. Fix display issues with the Chaos Dwarfs. Convoy. Master trait. Expand it. CA hate da We'll find out. We'll find out. We'll find out. Dark Elves. Master. Recruitment cost for a multiplayer has gone down. Dark Speed gone down price. All Dark Elf Masters multiplayer have gotten cheaper. Witch Elves. Added ability Witch Brew. Single usage. Remove contact effects. Madness of Cain. I see what you mean now. I see what you mean now. I can't remember who wrote it way in the beginning. Added content effect poison. Madness of Cain was better. Yeah, Madness of Cain is better. But the poison effect will slow things down, but Madness of Cain's so much better. Sisters of the Singing Doom, Witch Elves. Added Witch Brew. Madness of Cain gone. Harganeth Executioners. Added attribute immune to psychology. Witch Elves got slapped. Fix the Pit of Shade skill not granting a miscast reduction effect for lords. Dwarfs. Dwarf Ancestor Spirits. Physical damage resistance 75% going down to 55. Why are you slapping Where did you say Thoric had a nerf? Because this would be our Beggar King. Tech rebalance for Cathay. The technology tree for Grand Cathay has had a balance pass to bring it more in line with our other tech trees in Warhammer 3 in an aim to reach the same bar set by some factions that came after their addition to the base game. I feel like tech is super imbalanced in the game. Generally, push has been made to remove underwhelming or filler effects that were nice to have. I like hearing that, but not potent enough to pursue. Plus, we aim to increase the useful effects granted by certain technologies to make them feel like a viable choice and encourage experimentation with your tech progression paths. We won't cover all of them here. You'll want to jump into a campaign of your own to try them out, but here's a few examples to let you know what kind of changes you're in for. Administrative subsidies. minus 5% upkeep for peasants has been changed to minus 20% recruit cost for peasants. The original upkeep reduction wasn't noticeable enough, and rather than buffing it further and risk offsetting the economy, we switched it to a more potent recruitment cost reduction instead. Considering how cheap peasants are to recruit, I might want that 5%. I don't know. I feel like that might be... Dragon Emperor's Blessing. 5% upkeep has been removed. Hero Lord recruit rank has been changed from +2 to +10. This mid-late game campaign effect wasn't serving its purpose as it merely provided money to those that often already had plenty. Yeah, but some of us want more money. Instead, we've removed that effect and significantly increased the recruit rank for heroes and lords to be more noticeable in your campaigns. Yeah, +10 is really good, and I would like that. Grace of Shen Yang. 50% XP for characters has been added to this technology. Grand Cathay technology tree doesn't allow XP to be granted often, so here's a nice hefty slab of experience to chase. Inner speed. Plus 5% speed bonus has been changed to a plus 20% speed bonus. Who's it for, though? For a tech called Inner Speed, we felt that 5% wasn't putting the pep in. Yeah, 20% sounds a lot better. Yunbo now begins his campaign with the Gate Master. Could Yunbo give everyone back their growth? I'm being a little bit cranky, I think. Who asked the Dawi nerf? There was... It's Ancestor Heroes who got nerfed. Unless there's stuff I haven't seen yet. Campaign Yunbo begins the campaign with the Gate Master. Yunbo, the Jade Dragon human form, has gotten more melee attack. He already fought quite well. Removed attribute Executioner. Executioner is now present on the ability granted by his unique item, the Dragon's Fang. Executioner is also available permanently on his campaign skill tree attached to the Executioner skill. Okay, no, he just straight up got buffed. They buffed Yunbo? But Yunbo's already... Interesting. Yo, do you guys think Yunbo was a weak character? It's not just me. Yunbo was strong. Wasn't strong enough? Do we need to break him completely? Yunbo the dragon form. Also, he lost some melee defense in dragon form. But still overall a buff. Celestial General. Recruitment cost multiplayer has gone up. He's being nerfed. Okay, Celestial General is being nerfed. A little bit. Okay, just rebalance. Number shifting. Number shifting is happening with him. Number shifting is happening. In campaign, he is better. In multiplayer, he is more expensive. But he has less health. I think, actually, I'm going with this as a buff. Celestial General Warhorse. The armor. In general, a buff again. Jade Logma. Sorry about the weird faces. Because a lot of this is number shifting, so it really comes down to when you play, if it feels good or not. This is a bunch of, yeah, okay, shifting on. Onyx Crowmen. Added attributes Elemental Yin. Removed attributes Yang. Okay, you swapped what they were. And they have their multiplayer cap. And the should now have the elemental thing, which is painful. Elemental thing. Jade Lion are now constructs. They have okay, but they've gotten some missile. The Jade Lions have gotten some missile resistance, but they lost all their physical damage resistance. Ooh, that's rough. Ooh, that's pretty rough, yeah. Jet lines, spell damage resistance. Yeah, but spell damage isn't... I feel like both lions got hit with the smacky hammer. The bad hammer. Terracotta Sentinel. Yeah, they don't need Unbreakable because they're constructs. The Terracotta Sentinel got more missile resistance, which is good. The Green Guardian. Zengio War Drum, Spell Mastery, Harmony Amplification has gone up. Disdain of the Dragon Emperor ability added +10 reload skill. Okay, Drum got a bit of a buff. The Jade War Drum, yeah. Loses its speed buff, but adds a cause fear for the Regiment of Renown. The Lord Magistrate battle abilities, Tactician Rally and Tactician Stand Your Ground, triggering immediately rather than allowing a target to be set. Ooh. Jet lines can now silent. I should have read that more careful. Jet. Added effect, disrupted. Disrupt now inflicts the silent attribute on enemies. Oh, okay. Ooh. Interesting. I need to go and read the silence ability again. Because does it count for things like Stand Your Ground? Because that would be interesting. Because Stand Your Ground sounds like it would. So silence is in contact? Yeah. When you slap a mage. I don't know. It still feels a bit like a nerf towards them. Items fix an issue where the Stormwind Coronal would not get issued in the Realm of Chaos for Miao Ying. The ancillaries gained via the Lord Magistrate skill tree and no longer tied to the ownership of Shadows of Change. Ah, nice. Greenskins. Azek of the Slaughter, unique mount. Skullmunchen now displays the correct bespoke armor pieces with some fixed LOD issues. And reprocess textures to boot. Rogue Idol is cheaper. It's cheaper in game to recruit. It's cheaper. It's a construct. The Big Gun Rogue Idol is cheaper. I think for Greenskins, the construct thing for Greenskin specifically, kind of a buff. Fixed a number of issues where Greenskin units, including Regiment of Renown's, were not receiving bonuses when they should have, or receiving the wrong bonuses. Fixed an issue where the Grumling Guard, Longbeard's Great Weapons Regiment of Renown, was not receiving some bonuses from Thoric's artifacts. What? What? Okay. What is this doing? I see. So dwarves are now greenskin, right? Right. They're the same thing. Right? They're the same thing. Cheaper Rogue Idols is a win. Yeah, hell yeah, big win. That goes in the book. I feel like this goes massively in the book. I was wondering why you guys kept saying there was a nerf to the dwarves. It's like, yeah, Beligor got a small nerf. His ancestors got a small a nerf. But what? Siege Junko home. Dwarf units change is in the wrong. Yeah, it's very much in the wrong area. This is definitely book worthy. High Elves, Mage, Fire Mount, Sun Dragon, missile damage resistance has been buffed. Noble, recruitment cost, multiplayer has gotten cheaper. All their mounts have gotten cheaper to multiplayer. Corn, fix the Corn chosen skill not applying to the Marauders. Something that is good to see. It seems like if this is where we're at with this, either they were really busy or they're pretty happy with some of the play where we are with a bunch of things, which is pretty okay for me. Kislev, Ice Shard is gone. Now we got Guardian Call. Don't know what that means. Ice Witch loses Glacial Blast but gets Ice Shard. Frost Maiden. We're getting changes there, but I don't remember what those are. Hag Witches have less health. have less ammunition. The nerfs are coming. Has less health. Loses ward save. The sadness is here. Akshina ambushers remove splash attacks. Calibration distance. They've got less. Oh, this is a large net reduction in their effective accuracy at the extreme edges of the range. Okay, so we're getting a nerf to Akshina. The Wolf Hearts, we've got the range calibration, so they are less accurate at long range. We do the Streltsy are getting a little bit more damage, but a little bit less defense and more charge bonus. Leadership's going down, which is really dangerous for him being an elemental now. New ability, Howl of the Great Beast. Remove attributes Woodsman, Unbreakable, added attributes Strider, and Elemental. Well, he can get Woodsman back with Stanky. The things in the woods have gotten more expensive. More units, less health. Ooh! I'm not sure. Can brace? Tree fall. Things in the woods. Regiment of Renown stayed the same. Ethereal things in the woods have the size, but now have the full ethereal package. These are the units summoned by the Hag Witch Beast spirits of. Oh, their personal skills. I'm like, what are the ethereal ones? Okay, that makes sense. Or Odyssey, you need to find them in this page. Yeah, we did find them. Okay, so their summons. Wing Lancers have gotten cheaper, and they got the Glorious Charge. I want to see the Kislev units, the ponies. I want to give the ponies a try. I'm skipping over. Let me know if there's something, like, gently scanning. If there's something that looks really, interesting. And little Groms are better against big boys now. We got 50% versus large now. Because when it's a lot of number shifting, I'm not sure if it's worth reading it all out loud. Snow Leopard recruitment is now available at tier 2 of the Animal Den. Ooh! I like that. That's good. Because I would like doing leopard spam, but since they're kind of high up, it just never felt worthwhile. Incarnate Elemental of Beast recruitment is now available at tier 5 of the Forest recruitment. He's dead to me. He's dead to me. That's so sad. I love this boy, and now he's dead to me. The Incarnate Elemental of Beast is dead. It's dead. It's gone. It sucks. It's tier 5 now. It's tier 5 now, and it's a vampire / demon. It's undead demon. And it's tier 5. Taken out backshot. Sad? Yeah. They went and killed one of the units I actually really enjoyed using. Back from whence you came, Demon Beast. But I liked him! I liked him! And now he's dead! What the heck? Fix an issue where Hag Witch heroes would spawn with legacy innate traits that have gone out of fashion. Oh. Why did they kill my Incarnate Elemental? He was cool. He was cool, and I'm gonna get him killed because now he crumbles and dies. Lizardman. Crookguard now also gains 1% weapon strength per character rank as Source Old Bloods were cheekily ending up stronger than him at rank 5. Oh, Crookguard, I'm sorry. Primal Instincts is more consistently spread across the Lizardman roster as a faction-wide passive. Okay. Oh, Bear now exploits. It's very sad. The saddest part is it's still good enough to make the Elemental Bear redundant, lols. Yeah, that's because the Elemental Bear sucks. The Elemental Bear sucks so bad. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. But they still killed the Incarnate Elemental. Yeah. I'm gonna get Little Groms if I want Siege Attacker. And you just go and get the Little Groms now. Because it's tier 5. It kind of sucks to be Kislev. And want a Siege Attacker. 3 units of Dark Shards melting my bear in 10 seconds, lol. Yeah, no. We're Big Grom. No Big Grom. No Big Groms allowed. Fix 2 of 10 and when sacrifices to Sotek, not unlocking at the correct tier. Units, Riperdactyl, can't see as far. Woodsmen to Pterodon Riders. A bunch of Woodsmen. I think they're going to be mentioning... Yeah, some of the stuff they mentioned earlier, the immune to flanking for the Bastillodons and stuff. The Ancient Stegodon, Regiment of Renown, firing arc and mass values now match those of the regular Ancient Stegodons rather than the Stegodon unit. Fixed hand on skill applying effects to Red Crystal Skin units twice. How could you remove that? I didn't even know that was happening. Norska. Chaos Frostdragon. Wait, that's not a unit. I remember. Yeah, they changed the name. With the addition of the Frostworm to Kislev's roster, yeah, they changed the name. The Cold Voider Chaos Frost Dragon, also renamed. So here, just renames. Nurgle. Fix the speed and malice and savage bloodlust skills not applying to Pox Riders of Nurgle units. Do something about Demon Boys dying. Skaven. Clan Molder now correctly gets growth juice from the exotic animals and furs resource buildings. Units. Added the Pit Fighters of Hell Deep Regiment of Renown unit to Skaven Technologies. Summon Rat Ogres now have the Scurry Away and Frenzy abilities to align with their non-summon counterparts. We might be doing some Skaven soon. Possibly Throt. Slaanesh. Fix the Slaanesh Timber resource building, not providing any timber. Slaanesh wasn't getting wood? Excuse me? Excuse me? Slaanesh didn't have wood? I feel like that should be a joke. And I see that they were real careful to write timber. How did they not make a joke there? Well, no wonder they were angry. Yeah. Demonettes of Slaanesh are getting a little bit more damage. This change wasn't in previous set of patch notes, but not implemented. It has now been implemented. Oh, whoops. Bringers of the Beguilement, Exalted Demonettes of Slaanesh. Contact Defense Rampage gets turned into Charmed. The Empire. Fix the Empire fort buildings, not reduce the nutritions at all 5 levels. The Huntsman General Skills Experienced Hunter now correctly enables bonus versus large ammo for Huntsman and Archer units. Tomb Kings. Tech. Pride and Service now also applies to the Tomb Regiment of Renown. Units. Cetra Great King, the Imperishable Kamakara, King of Kings, Opener of the Way, Wielder of the Divine Flame, Punisher of Nomads, the Great Unifier, Commander of the Golden Legion, Vanquisher of Vermin, Champions of the Death Arena, Mighty Lion, Leon of the Infinite Desert, Emperor of the Shifting Sands, Prince of Dust, Tyrant of Araby, Purger of the Greenskin Breathers, Killer of the False Gods Champions, Tyrant of the Gold Dunes, Golden Bone Lord, Avenger of the Dead, Carrion Master Eternal, Warden of Nehek's Lands, Breaker of Joff Spawns, and many, many more. Mount Chariot of the Gods. I feel like they cheated. He got Glorious Charge. No way I'm the Golden Bone Lord. No, you're not. No. Stop trying to seal it. No. You're also not Austin Powers. No. And they got lazy on us. They didn't give us their whole list. I would have read the whole name if they had printed it. Tomb Prints are a bit cheaper. Again, ooh. The Nehekoran Warriors got a good bit of more armor piercing. Ooh, that's a lot more. And Frostbite. Ooh. Usirian's Legion of the Netherworld, the Nehekoran Warriors. That looks pretty nice. That looks pretty nice on paper. Siege fixed an issue where the changeling schemes to infiltrate a settlement could be completed by constructing an allied outpost. When using the Scrivener of Insanity and Unholy Manifestation, the Grimoires gained will now correctly display under the Unholy Manifestation factor in the Grimoires tooltips. I'm still amazed they finally fixed the High Elf Mage circles and circles. Echo to Hellbrass gets less melee defense, gains deadly onslaught and foe seeker and skirmish. The blue scribes cost more in multiplayer. The changeling costs less in multiplayer. This cost is the base price of just changeling, which is summoned with the cost of the additional form picked for battle. Okay, that makes sense. Sengors get some rebalance. Barrier health's going down. Yeah, the Sengors were getting a bit of the gore thingy. Cockatrice is cheaper. And has less health. Mutalith Vortex Beast is less health. Hits for less. Gets hit less. Charges worse. It's getting missile resist, which is nice, and some infantry, and losing all its bonus versus large, because bonus versus large is just better than bonus versus infantry. Aeson the Fallen Mutalith's Vortex Beast, same thing but for Regiment of Renown. Herald of Tzeentch Disc of Tzeentch gets Strider. Burning Chariot gets Strider. Flamers have more leadership. Projectiles impacts now spawn moving flaming vortex. Ooh, cool! I like that they bolded this so we would notice it. Blue scribes cost 700. I don't know what they normally cost. That's multiplayer. I don't play multiplayer. If it says multiplayer stuff, I don't know the answers. Burning Chariots of Tzeentch. Their leadership's going up. They don't shoot. They do less explosion. They do less good explosion and less armor piercing. What? But now they spawn the moving flaming vortexes. We'll see about this. This needs to be in-game checked. Knights of Immolation Doom Knights, Strider. Vampire Coast, Vampire Fleet Admiral Polearm, added attribute charge reflection, charge defense versus large. That makes sense. That brings them in line with a bunch of other things. Count Noctilus gets Encourage on his Necrophax. Colossus. The Damned Paladin now will correctly capture points in settlement battles. Nice, because we did notice that with Silostra. Items, because I like playing Silostra. Fix the Vampire Coast Siren follower being equipped by heroes. Vampire Counts. The Vampire Counts follower Gravedigger not correctly reduces the Raise the Dead cost when equipped by a hero. Vlad Loremaster Lore of Vampires now reduces the Winds of Magic cost for his version of the Transformation of Kadan spell rather than Curse of Years, which he did not have access to. Traits. Helman Gorse innate trait now also increases armor for the Crypt Ghoul Regiment of Renown. Warriors of Chaos. Campaign. Belcor's faction effect, 25% upkeep for demon units now correctly applies to all demon units. Warriors of Chaos will now gain souls from raising Chaos Dwarf settlements and from sacrificing Chaos Dwarf captives post-battle. That's one of they forgot Chaos Dwarfs were a race. Chaos Lord of Khorne, recruitment cost, but a bunch of multiplayer changes. Strider to the units that are supposed to get Strider, which we saw in earlier things. Skills. RadiantAsh, the link in your description is the Tzeentch update. Oh yeah, there's a link, I forgot. Look at you going and sorting out my doobly-doos. My doobly-doos. Oh no, you saw things. Doing your mod work? Yes. Good job. Thank you, Mid Jamie. At least it's consistent. Fix the technology right assumption erroneously applying to Slaanesh Chaos Chariots, a Regiment of Renown. Fix the Giant Manacles technology not applying to the Bilious Thundergruff Chaos Giant Regiment of Renown. Wood Elves, general updates. In recent release, some Wood Elf faction leaders were changed in order to have the maximum variety of voice actors. This resulted in Torgavon losing Daith as their faction leader, which has now been restored. Melvin Treeman, capture power has gone down. Key building capture power has also gone down. I'd like to actually see the capture power as a stat on their thingies, on their stats. That would be really nice. Campaign. When performing a ritual of rebirth as the Wood Owl's forest health will no longer decline during the ritual. Once completed, the Athaloran forest health will no longer naturally decline. Codel's skill, Exile's Return, now correctly grants the annoyance of Netling's passive ability to Dryad's only rank 7 and above. Unit abilities. Forward on ability durations. Running theme you'll see below is a lot of existing abilities that cause Rampage are going to decrease in duration to account for the increased reliability. Rampage is a thing I don't like, so I like hearing that there's going to be less duration. We've marked each ability affected by with the Rampage text. We've also reduced the duration of some abilities that grant a bonus in exchange for Rampage. Oh, spells and stuff. I see. In exchange for Rampage, as we felt that losing control of your unit for too long, Gaze of Cain lasts over a full minute, was a bit too uninteractive. Yeah, so for the using against the foe, not the Lizardman stuff. Slaanesh army ability refactor. Following the change to Rampage, we are faced with the dilemma of handling Slaanesh's army-wide abilities. We weren't quite happy with the power level versus the accessibility of each tier. We've shuffled both the order and the effects of these around a bit. Slaanesh's army abilities weren't that great. This also applies to campaign. These abilities have switched places in the appropriate places on scales and text. Fascination, Sweet Sorrow is number 1 now. Narcissism is 2. Sweet Sorrow switched places. Fascination gives you Rampage tier 1 and tier 3. Active time seconds 23 to... So less Rampage, yeah. Recharge time longer in between. Wind up times. Direct damage amount. Yeah. Slaaneshes weren't that great. We'll play Slaanesh at some point and see how we like it. With the updated Rampage, this ability was proving itself a bit too scary as the first one available to Slaanesh. Instead, it now rests square at the top end. So they're like, let's go and make it more useful. Let's take it away from Slaanesh. Because Slaanesh's army abilities just weren't that great. With its combined package of a Rampage to force enemies out of position and a direct damage effect that causes vicious damage versus multi-entity elites. Narcissism tier, yeah. I want to try out Slaanesh for this stuff to see if the controlled Rampage is fun. Narcissism is getting a small buff to duration to complete more evenly with Fascination in its dedication control role. Sweet Sorrow has been reimagined as a single target nitrous oxide, letting you hit a unit of your choice with a burst of massive speed and refills its vigor on demand. An exhausted unit provides burst of speed. Okay, a bit of a buff. But yeah, character abilities. So this is going to be all the changes due to the stuff. I don't know. Do we want to go through these each one by one? It's uninteractive by design. Well, that's the whole point of Rampage, yeah. Yeah, you can judge. You can judge. I regret doing it. I regret doing it. Right. I'm not going to go through these, though, because it's going to take a while. Quest ability, Glare of Insanity. You can judge away. Armor of Darkness. I see. Okay, so there are a bunch. Why did they hide? We are going to go through these. Because some of these aren't just Rampage. Darn it all. Character abilities. Curse of Joff. Rampage. That less time. Another Rampage, less time. Fermented fungi. Language of Du Bois. Effect range is bigger. The Twisted Twin. Celestial Sweep now does magical and flaming damage. Adjustments to timing. My brain is too tired for actual reading. Active time, yeah. Anything with Rampage now has decreased in time and has Not definitely a longer recharge. Because here, the recharge is... Yeah. This one comes with a story. Quest ability. The Glare of Insanity. The Glare of Insanity is used by the giant boss Hydra you face during the beast... To occur once your armies are slammed. Spells. Armor of Darkness. Is active longer. Ice Sheet is active longer. And it slows even more. They realize that other factions being able to halt is much better. But I think Ice Sheet's honestly a good spell. Historical Frenzy. Active time. Okay, this rampage is longer now. But only the upgraded one. I like Pavan of Slaanesh. I don't know. We're definitely going to want to play Slaanesh a bit. I'm assuming it's still going to be fun. It's just going to be a little bit different. Just a little bit. Fear of Cain, Rampage. Active time has gone down a lot, but there's more bonus weapon strength for the Fury of Cain. Primal Instincts, Disdain of Dragon, Emperor, the reload thing, they mentioned that earlier. A lot of these things have been already mentioned before. Nungao Grenades, number of uses, there are more of these. The Nungao Grenade's ability now causes the unit to steadily carpet bomb the area beneath them over 10 seconds. We move more of the damage into the explosion instead of direct grenade impacts, giving you a chance to either focus the bombardment on one unit for devastating effect or swing across the battle line to scatter damage across several arenas. Petrifying Gaze. Interesting. This ability has been reworked in... Berserk Rampage. Okay. Game. Below are changes to the system that support and enhance the gameplay of Total Warhammer. Graphics fix an issue that could. Audio fix some. Okay. UI fix some issues. Looking forward. Okay, I'm not reading these ones. But yes. Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about these changes. The really interesting one is the unit typing changes. Rampage, one of the worst abilities. It is. And the offensive version of it. We need to see how much the units move when you rampage offensively. The changes cast a shadow, you'd say? I'm gonna be real with you. The Elemental Bear changes make me sad. Not Elemental Bear. Incarnate Elemental. I really like that boy. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. Yeah, he's such a good boy. So I'm not really happy with that. Also, that was a lot of patch notes. Did I ramble that long at the beginning of the stream? I don't like what they're doing to the Incarnate Boy. The other ones, I don't get Elemental Bears. So, I don't care. I'm not gonna lie. I don't get the Onyx Crowmen. So again, not super fussed. But what did they do to my boy? They're killing him. Nerfing Dawei Ancestors is trash. It is kind of silly to do. Like, they're meant to be strong. Let them be strong. Were they broken strong? I don't know. Are they really trying to align everything to be similar strength? What's the plan there? What's the plan there? You can be the official ogre update checker. Yeah. Ogres aren't getting anything for a while. They're the new Norska. The new Warriors of Chaos. Being the extra race for the game seems to really just mess you up. So it's really good that it wasn't Chaos Dwarfs.
But yeah. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Look, you gotta see my tired face while I go and try to launch the actual game. I don't know. Some of these changes are cool. Some of these changes make me sad. Not sure how I feel about this. My bear! My incarnate! Dwarfs will get their rework. Not all is lost yet. Will dwarfs get a rework? Will they, though? Will they? I don't know about that. I don't know. So, judging me. What about lizardmen? Will lizardmen get a rework? Can you promise me a lizardman rework? Can we get something better than Geomantic Web? Can we make Geomantic Web interesting? Can there be something cool about the Geomantic Web? Is it a possibility? I want interesting Geomantic Web. Geomantic Web 2.0, now with social media. Make it interesting. Make it interesting. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go. The Graham Skink Book? Yeah, the Skink Book. Bonk, bonk. Battlefield, like, it's nice that they're getting some love. I appreciate the Lizardmen getting some love. But could Lizardmen get campaign map love? Can it be campaign map love? Either way, I'm looking forward to the new stuff. Just where the nerfs hit, they hurt. They hurt me. You guys, you dwarf lovers, cry about the Ancestor Heroes. Okay, you can cry about the Ancestor Heroes. But you know what? That Elemental Incarnate, that was one of the units I actually really enjoyed from the DLC. Most of the units, I was more about.
Alariel the Everqueen. The time is now. Greetings.
Look, we need to redo what I did live yesterday.
Everqueen of Alpha.
The true wielder of the Sword of Cain. So we need to slap both of these. We'll build walls here as soon as we can. Since we already have it, we're going to keep it. Yeah. The queen has ascended her throne.
Mistress of the Undying Forest.
I would like to be able to hit one or the other of these.
Not a chance.
That's not a very good army. That's kind of a bad army.
Priestess of Isha.
We can get to see with the... Okay, how about we just ambush stand so we can maybe catch them?
Guided by light. Laying
Because I
wait.
don't know where they're gonna head.
Under her protection.
Interesting. Valky and Helen better be scared. The true Queen of Blood is here. She is, though! How many times have you seen her with the Sword of Cain? I feel like I'm a little bit, like, the patch notes kind of didn't hype me up. They did the opposite. They hurt my feelings. The patch notes hurt my feelings.
What do you require?
My feelings were hurt!
I'm ready.
No, assassinate. Get me more
There will
influence.
be carnage.
One more tier over here, and we can get another noble. Also, the high elves are gonna hate me now.
Time.
No glory.
Protector of Al.
Honestly, everyone's gonna hate us.
Yeah. Okay. For a second, I thought I saw something.
Handmaiden of Alara.
Oh yeah, you're just my growth
Under
lady.
her protection.
I completely forgot about her. And then I wasn't interested in building anything. Let's go. Go kill the beastie you love so much. Tame her beast. Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about here? You know why Blavelkia's nickname is the Bloody? She met Ilariel? Exactly. Exactly. Oh. They hurt my feelings. My elemental They hurt him. Stanky pants? Oh. Oh, hello, Bellicor. I think he's... Oh, hello. I'm not sure I can hit either of those. Well, Bellicor should be able to. Stanky pants? Oh, we could go and slap the Stanky. I wouldn't be completely against that. I wouldn't be against that. Oh, I'm not sure I can reach that. Yeah, I think I can't reach that now.
Change is coming.
My ambush plan didn't work. And I don't have a port. If I go out to sea, I'm expecting them to come on land.
Not your shadow.
The Ever Queen.
We'll try ambushing again, and I'll also go and put someone in here. I think that's what we need to do. Do we put the high level metal? Yeah, we'll put the high level metal. And just go and hire ourselves a new army. We can kind of afford a second army. Kind of. Oh, how many more points do I need to spend? 1 more point. We can't actually really afford a new army. We're still getting it though. Keep an eye out on Metacone. Ah!
I'm feeling a little parched.
Uncontrollable.
I want to hit this. You guys are being inappropriate.
Servant of light.
Inappropriate. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Your quest. Smash it to ruins.
How dare we fail? I want blood and gore, but these guys are cowards. So I'm not sure we'll get blood and gore. And I don't want to be chasing them across the map. Should we declare war on the High Elves? We need someone to take our anger out on.
The true of heart always find a warm welcome.
No, you clean up that mess. He's finally at war with them. If you want blood and gore, eat a cheap curry. How'd you know I didn't have a cheap curry? Wasn't the point of this campaign to blood the donut? No. The point was to go Sword of Cain and then slap folks. Not specifically the donut. I was planning on being friends with the High Elves, but... just because you're the Bloody Queen doesn't mean you need to be, you know... yeah, land. Land. Well, she can launch the attack and we can have Ilariel reinforce. I think. Maybe. They normally love landing near the Sword of Cain. I mean, by the shrine there. Take your anger out on the vampirates? Maybe. Yeah. Oh, you lost. Yeah. That means we gotta kill him. But we can hit Bellacore. Just need to see if we can get Ilariel to there. Because we need her forces. Because that mage doesn't have enough. I'm not sure we can get Ilariel there. Because I think he's blocking the exit. Which, good on him.
Sorcerer. It is hotter than Sariel. Isha smiles on you.
I don't think we can get her to land.
Alariel, Everqueen. We shall march. Yes.
The most gifted.
Yeah, she is reinforcing. Okay.
Wrath of the heavens.
And I can't get Ilariel to pursue because...
Alariel the Radiant.
Round forces, but the sea is a cruel mistress. No, we will be the cruel ones. Because now it's time for us to kill things. I want to kill things. Also, I think I'm a little bit... I think I'm a bit tired. No, I want to murder. Murder! Go on, Daenerys, be a dragon. Do we have a nephew around? Yeah, take Elthwyn by fire and blood. We need to at least wipe out Bellacore because he'll just harass our flanks if we don't.
What matters do you wish to lay before the Everqueen?
No. Tyrion Conan can deal with that pain. You just read a whole SAFC on how they are not gonna update ogres, so I'll be tired as well. That is kind of what happened.
Purest sorcery.
Serving the gods.
Ooh, you can launch that attack. Okay, so...
For Avalon.
Infused by Hoeth's wisdom, I know my destination.
He's gonna flee.
Send my maidens.
But hopefully the other one can reach.
I wield the
No.
winds. Strike them down.
Speak. Cleanse this realm.
Destiny beckons.
We're working on it. They're just cowards. This is why we were trying the ambush situation. I really, really dislike chasing down armies that are just cowards. Bellacore is a big old cower.
I need. Who calls?
Who calls me hence?
Defend my life
For Thor
Ivres.
Ivres.
I
How
will
much would it
keep.
cost me?
I promise no.
No.
The warden.
Guardian of the Phoenix, defender of the Everqueen. Alariel's champion.
Yeah, they all hate me because of that Sword of Cain business.
Excellent. Destruction.
There we go.
What
He was
do you
starting to
require?
disappoint me. We've almost got the growth.
Queen of Avalon.
Please just attack me. Please! Please, Bellacore! Don't be a coward! LBCA's imagined excuse for nerfing ogres. There's no reason to nerf them. They've just forgotten about the ogres. The ogres weren't even mentioned in the patch. Ogres are just a confusion. Lorak here, Bellicoro is running away. Oh look, he landed when I can't go and land and hit him. This is why Ugh! There's so much anger about this.
I will use my gifts. Chasten them.
Boundless wisdom.
We're keeping her at sea, just in case.
The sun beats down. Isha's chosen.
Oh my god, nice.
Guardian of Avalon. Noble son of there will be carnage.
After this, we can go on adventures. Right now, we can't. We're trapped. Please,
I'm a little parched.
please, let me.
Siren.
Let me go on adventures. Please.
Need me?
The fort.
Madam he Prince of Elfwan.
Duty is purpose.
Let's hear loyal servant.
Lord of the Phoenix Court.
Lord of the Phoenix
Elfwan's
Court.
defender.
Everyone just slapping Tyrannok. I throw a hissy fit if I can't catch him next turn. We kill people. They could build Skaven, defend buildings on tier 4. Well, another reason why Ilaria is raging even without the Sword of Cain? Yeah. Because there's just a cowardly demon running about our lands. Ooh, Valiant defeat. Dang. Okay. I thought Ilariel would reinforce for this. I should have moved her closer. His army's trash. Let's go. You win this? Maybe. Maybe. Possibly. Most likely. My army's better than his. There are... Bellicor is a bit... And the hero is a bit of a problem. But otherwise it should be fine. I was stuck at these. I just spend the campaign corner camping on open maps or sitting on the main point in a town battles. Well, talking about sitting on the main point, we might be doing something like that. But we also need to see what's coming. So the big boy's over here. And the other big boy's over here. And the Ickle Bickle hero's over here. Because we need to find a point where we can defend the point quite easily. That seems worthwhile. This tower has horrible placement, so I'm not interested in standing there. This tower's slightly better, but not by much. There's a second tower. Oh, the second tower's up here. So there'd be 3 points I would need to defend for this one. Is it worth just going over here? But they do have quite a bit of speed, which could irritate me. Point would be here. Is that over here? Just barricades there. Barricading ourselves in isn't exactly the best. No, this one's far too open for this to be the one of choice. Yeah, no, we're going to our original where I put all my spearmen.
Spearman.
Spearmen!
It shall be done.
Double check, actually, Bellicor. There is one thing we need to know about him. Nah. No, we're good. He hasn't learned the important stuff yet.
Spearman!
Understood. White Lion.
As you say,
Spearman.
it shall be done.
White Lions.
I like the tinkling sound that's everywhere. I am enjoying the tinkling sound.
Illyrian Reavers. We away.
Because they've got boys that are speedier than us.
We advance.
Without fail, we away.
The ponies walking through that is not fun, but
Archers.
Orders received.
Illyrian Reavers.
God, it's so cramped in these
We
settlements.
go.
Quickly now.
We should be able to fire.
Advance.
For duty.
We will obey.
Having a mage in here would have been really nice.
Archers.
I'm trying to get the ponies out of the way. Because that's a slow and steady situation over here. Oh, that's good to see. They got pushed back. Because I guess they were still standing on it slightly. Will that happen here? Yeah, it builds. Okay, that's good. Slow and steady, slow and steady. Right now, we're in the waiting phase. The waiting phase for the scary things, and then also just wiping out their fast things. Because we should go and recapture some of this. Just only when the time's right.
Archers.
We should be firing? Is there a reason we're not?
Advance.
The hounds flee, the cowards.
It will be done.
Really, we're keeping an eye on things like Bellicor as well. And that hero is going to be a pain.
Spearmen.
We need those last dogs to run. And then this will build.
Acknowledged.
And then I might push them forwards. I know we don't have to.
Spearmen. Understood.
Without fail. We will obey. Archers. March.
Take him out. Oh, there's Belly Boy.
Asur, move!
That's what we like seeing.
Understood.
Loyal. Advance!
Asur, forward!
It's gonna take us a second to take him out, but... And we still have the second boys. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna want that now.
It will be done! For duty!
For duty! We're having issues with the Belly Boy.
Can I be praised? Without fail! Move!
We go!
Acknowledged! Archers! Loyal!
We will obey.
We're being shot at over here, which is acceptable. Did I actually tell you to go and do that? Just stay there.
Archers! Moving out! It will be done!
For
Okay.
Asurian!
Archers!
We away!
Loyal!
It's fine, this tower is doing good damage here. We'll upgrade that one when the time's right. And I think this side will clear up enough that we'll be able to do something about it. I would like my Phoenix Guard to... Ooh, this gate is about to crumble, so we need to get through and stop that from happening. Too late.
Orders received! By your command!
It shall be done. Loyal.
There we go.
advance.
Does anyone else have skirmish mode?
It will be done. Orders received.
Belly Boy is going down,
We advance.
and we can go and fill up their ammo soon enough.
Archers.
As you say! Yes!
I'd like some support over here.
Archers! Orders received!
The hero would be important to take out.
Kill them!
The Belly Boy almost gone.
For duty!
Archers. As you say.
It shall be done! Orders received! Archers!
Acknowledged. Moving out. For duty.
We will obey! Illyrian Reavers!
That hero is the next important one.
We will obey.
We will obey! Laura, I keep running away from Ilariel. I love defending elf settlements. There's Phoenix, Guard, Churchill suffered. He did. He almost
Archers!
failed us.
It shall be done! Understood! It will be done! We advance! Assyrian guides us!
It shall be done. It will be done.
Asur, forward! As you say, we advance! Onward! Without fail! Loyal! Advance! Assyrian guides us! Illyrian Reavers! March! Battle calls!
I
Loyal. As you say.
need more ammo there.
Archers. It will be done. Apace. We will obey. Acknowledged.
And then we
Orders
should be
received.
okay?
For duty. Move.
Setting forth!
Yeah, the Sluggy Boy's coming in. These guys are still holding just fine.
We go!
We need to get out of the way so these archers can fire in here, because we've got this archer working here just fine.
Understood. It shall be done.
I would really
Archers!
like that hero dead,
Our ancestors!
if possible.
Orders received. Loyal. Swiftly. Acknowledge. Setting forth. March. For duty. Forward. Without fail. For duty. Archers. Seal.
Acknowledged.
Ooh, is it worth it right now? Not
Without
specifically, we're
fail.
still doing it. Can you come over here?
Move.
Can you... no good place to get out of the way. Especially since I can't make them move the way I want them to specifically move.
As you say.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we like seeing. Bim, bam, boom. Belly boy dead. This reminds me of Attila Settlement Defense. I never played Attila, so I would definitely not know about that. I would definitely not know about that. But we held where we needed to hold. And now Ilariel needs to wet her blade. Excuse me. We must wet our blades. Lovely job. Yes. GG. Yes, yes, yes. Lyrian Reavers never did get that kill rip. No, no, no. Lyrian Reavers just sat back, relaxed, and had a good time. Bellacor's such a coward. Such a coward. At least he did launch the attack. I guess that's good. I guess that's good. Yes. Billy Boy is dead. He's raiding
I am
us.
The bright flower of the
No. If anyone declares war on them, we kill him. The mightiest fortress. He's gonna flee, but there's nothing I can do about him fleeing.
Queen of Avalon. Lily, hear me.
Oh, you stood and fought?
To battle.
Slap him. That's acceptable.
Have your freedom. Light of Avalon. I will.
Our job
use
is
my
now
gifts.
to wipe him out. To Albion we sail. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Master of high magic. Set sail!
Chosen of Isha.
And she's a fresh little baby, this mage, so any experience is good for her. Next turn we've got enough growth there. Okay. What do we want next? Clearly. So we have the Sword of Cain.
Siren.
The Warden,
Prince of.
Prince Elthari.
Oh, it's going up good.
Defender of the Phoenix Throne. Defender of the Ever Queen.
We became defensive allies with you? Why would I do that? Ooh, bad move on my part. Yeah. Okay. And I was happy with everything that was built, I think. I just need to move the character and get more influence.
There will be carnage.
Bam. Stepped on Mazamandi. Ooh, will it go squilch, squilch, squilch? Good little frog. Nice job, GG. Yeah. Give Malekith a taste of Mean Street Averlorn. Make the burnt toast boy bleed. One at a time, one at a time. First Bellicor. First, burn Bellicor to the ground. Burn him. We must burn him. Yes. Ooh. It's finally coming for us.
Greetings.
Okay, so I can get a certain
I
distance.
wield the winds.
You're
By
scouting for me.
sea.
Reveal more vision, please.
Welcome. Voyaging.
High Elven Archmage.
Ooh, Alariel saw him.
Full sail. Row, Asur.
Right now, the big thing is really just reaching and catching anyone. Yeah. Over here, we want... It was a fire lady, wasn't it? No. Metal? Metal.
Master of high magic.
Well, we're at it. We can get rid of this because I do want the noble building here. And we can push this up, sure. But that's about it.
Unfathomable knowledge.
And let's throw in the growth over here. Do you know what? We've got the money. And we've got some influence. Some of everything. Everything of nothing is gonna be...
High Elven Archmage.
I can feel my sleepiness.
For the vortex.
And growth.
Magic in purest form.
I wonder if it's really worth saving them all. Gonna end up having a really clogged save thing. For the chariots, we're not doing them. We're not doing dragons yet. So... Elven Court, yeah. Make him a bit cheaper, maybe? Give him some armor.
What do you require?
We need the elves to love us.
Smash it to ruins.
That's pretty acceptable in my opinion. Yeah. You're not moved, and then keep an eye on Tyrion. Tyrion's doing just fine. He's cleaning up this mess.
When Loic dances, so welcome to Nagarith, kin. I hope it's not
Do
too
you not
shocking.
love me? Oh god, he doesn't. He doesn't love us.
Is pup.
Give the
Do you know
word.
what? We will slap
I'm
Lithanar.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
Could you not take away the gate is my big worry now. I would like to keep that gate. What are your favorite Lord hero traits to see? For High Elves or in general? I like Fecund because that makes all the babies. Those are our baby makers. I enjoy Emollient because that's all the public order, which we actually need now because we're going down the silly tree. I enjoy Frugal because that gives us ammo. I like
With mages, I'm not sure what I want with mages anymore at this point. Give me all that influence. With mages. With mages, well, we can check what I actually gave my mage.
Alariel the Evergreen.
We gave, oh yeah, resistant. I like resistant on mages. But there are other good traits. That one just happened to be there. No. No, not specifically. No. Limber, I like Limber. Extra speed is really good. Limber is really nice. You can still do the Incendiary. It's not as strong as it once was, but it's still very strong. Incendiary can be nice. Conductor. Do I like Conductor? No, not specifically. What about you? Protected. Protected. Barrier's nice. Limber, yeah, I said I like. Negator, no. Administrator is good. No. Yeah, I feel like, yeah. It really comes down. Is the patch 4.2 pretty buggy? It's not out, so I don't know. I don't know yet.
Safari's servant.
I don't remember where the actual ports are here, but I feel like there's one over here. Yeah.
The Everqueen. Ether.
Ether.
That will incur my wrath.
Isha's light. Ready yourselves. Sail.
Can I actually land?
The greatest. Seek land.
Okay, so we are attritioning a little bit, but that's fine. She can take Isle of Wight. That way Alariel can keep moving.
We are the guardians of order.
Now, if they all come at me, how problematic is it? Do you think future DLCs will have 3 lords minimum? I don't think all of them will. Or maybe, if they want to keep the price point where it is.
Direct me.
If they want to keep the price point where it is. How dare you fail me. If they want to keep the price point where it is, yeah, maybe.
Forward.
Maybe. That would make sense. If they're keeping the price point where it is, yes. Then at least 4. Because the price point is quite hefty. All of my administrators are not around. So we need a fresh one. Resistant is just a very nice trait, and I like that the mages get it as well. Oh my god. Do we not? Is there? I don't think there's one available. Oh no, here. So we've got 2 metal ones now. That's good. But yeah, if for the price point, yeah. High Elf Power Gaming is fun. Stacking like 10 different buffs to make a tier 5 settlement in 2 turns is fun. Oh yeah, that can be great.
Limitless
That can be absolutely fan-doobly-tastics. It takes us so long to build things.
High Mage.
High elves get amazing traits, but you do have to spend to get them, so I think it's fair.
Protector of the Everqueen.
The baby makers, the feckin' boy ladies, and sword masters. So, the lore masters of with the hoes. Oh god, my brain is really dead. I am zoned out. Thanks for the list, boss. No problem, no problem. It really comes down to what you want. There's also, if you like certain units, there are other traits that are good. Lore Master of Ovens. Yes. Yes, the Oven Masters, indeed. I think it should be 3 lords, 1 legendary here, 1 FLC as 425 for new races and 20 for existing ones, if they want to imply inflation. Ooh. I don't think I even lose anything through this. Yeah, I don't. Do I be lazy? Especially since this is Bellacor's army stuff. Throw it on you.
They cannot withstand high magic.
Okay, maybe I should have fought it. Maybe we should have. Armor of the Stars! Nice. That is actually a nice thing. Especially with the attrition. I should have remembered attrition. Feckin' Lore Masters Hoth, Ho Masters it? Yes, the Ho Masters. Definitely. I don't want defensive with them. Honestly, I don't even want to take the donut this time, because taking the donut is normally, like, the main thing. So we need to just go and bloody murder everyone.
Change is coming.
And we can heal everyone up real fast while we fight this, because that's going to be an easy just murder.
This world shall endure. Alariel, Everqueen.
Why is she broken? Why is she broken?
Order will triumph.
Why is she broken?
Master of high magic. The most.
Why is she broken? Why did she break? I would say it's the movement bug, but Alariel can change stances. Is it because she's stuck?
Driven darkness back. We fight for the greater good.
Is it because she's stuck?
Infused by Hoeth's wisdom.
Did I... Death spell, equipment gain, rank gain, building.
This world needs us.
She said, I'm tired and don't feel like walking anymore today. She had to move further, though.
Chasten them. The greater good.
Do we trade her out? Do we trade her out? I'm not sure what to do to fix her movement. I think I'm gonna try trading her out, because I think that's all I got.
Sound the horn of Isha.
Asor sorcerer.
Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Why would they do this to me? Why? I don't really want to fire one. We could get light.
High Elven Archmage.
Yeah, she just bugged out.
Cleanse this realm.
It is tier 3. Ooh, this is green territory for me.
Lakai Isha. I must retire.
Shaper of Fates. Fall to my power.
So we're gonna go in and heal, but that was weird. She's reinforcing. Yeah, she was, but I wanted her to take I want her to take the settlement. So I had to use her march this turn too. Oh. She did move further than she could last turn. I didn't know that could go and get you stuck in the stance you were in, though. That's interesting. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, this is mainly about healing up some of our troops. Hoeth guides us, yes. Specifically Alariel and the heroes. No, no, no. Because that auto-resolve did her. That was a little bit. Oh, I can't walk you off. Ooh, come here. The cowards. Okay, nice. We'll have Alariel go and slap in a second, but first she needs to do a little healing. First we need a little healing. Because these low asses be quite in pain. Ooh, headset's also dying. I'm still looking forward to Kislev tomorrow. Are you guys gonna try out the new things? I think a good chunk of you have the DLC. Not sure if everyone does though, but I think a good chunk of folks do. That's not a Laro. Get in there, missus. Gobbledygoops around me, please. Ariel's having the good time she's been wanting. Ooh, we're getting to heal caps. We should change our mind then. How dare they think they have a shot against Alaria the Radiant. The Bloody. Since Kislev's supporter system still sucks, though. I try Cathay out first, want to see how melee heroes fare. Supporter system still sucks. Supporter. Ah. I kind of want to play Baba Yaga as the thing, though. Where supporters doesn't really matter, because you don't do supporters as Baba Yaga. happily healed. Fully good. Minus that Alariel herself kind of just a little bit banged up. But we can't heal her further. If I buy the game, I'll enjoy that most unreleased prop. Yeah, I'm not sure about the patch. The patch, there's some cool stuff in the patch. The Lizardman stuff seems nice. But it doesn't excite me the way campaign mechanic changes would. But then they're where the nerfs fell. Where the Kislev nerfs fell. They hurt me. They hurt my soul. Most excited about the Gundam. The Cathane here. He does seem cool. Okay, I'll throw up the poll tomorrow so we can decide what we want to do. If it's Baba Yog's or...
A bulwark in Oathwan's war.
Or,
Alariel the Everqueen.
the other one. So we're at 50% already. What's actually around? No army, no army. We've got a stack over here that we're way stronger than, and a stack over here. I think... like, the garrison's pretty decent, and we are a bit banged up. Maybe I just commit to this, that we need to heal a bit.
We are triumphant.
We bleed, but we prefer bleeding the enemy. I don't want Word of Hoeth. I don't get Word of Hoeth anymore, really, at all. Well, the magic resist ones, because it's just not... it's very unnecessary.
Alariel.
High Elven Archmage.
And this does protect the settlement over here, just in case this stuff does pile on.
Darkness is kept at bay.
Zephyriel!
There will be carnage.
How dare you fail me. How dare you fail me. Hello, Nurgle. I know that more.
Not one Druki on Nagarith. Welcome to Nagarith. Very well.
He, Prince Elthar.
It's getting here. But I don't want to pay 5k for it.
Prince, speak.
Yes, jump on my lap. Oh, that's a good Nurgle. That's a good Nurgle. That's a good Nurgle.
Defender of the Everqueen.
The first.
Fools. And Harganath did do her thingy. Yeah. Wait, did I check the other buildings? Grace is fine. We'll keep it safe. Phoenix Gate, no. No. Who's a good Nurgle? Who's a good Nurgle? Who's the best Nurgle? When is Nurgle coming? Love you, Nurgle.
I bid you welcome. What do you wish to discuss?
Nurgle didn't like the patch. Yeah. Nah. We don't need that. Maybe we'll join it now that he's almost dead, though. He needs it. Hi, Nurgle. Yeah. He's such a good, happy boy. Oh, it's here.
Definitely not.
She's here. Just get someone cheap. Actually, get someone cheap. Yeah, that's perfect.
Master of high magic.
Oh, we're losing wins over here.
Light of Avalon.
Can I make it to Conquada in
I
normal
will
March?
use my gift.
Yes. And I could get some extra wins as well.
Rise.
Magic in purest form.
I should maybe get rid of her just because of the supply lines. I agree that is... I'm gonna have to fight it.
Needs us.
Taking out my boys. No more Descension for most Nurgle demons. Nurgle sad. So sad, yeah.
Shaper of fates.
So sad.
Most astute.
Ooh, wait. This might be... no, they need land because it's not a port.
For Avalon.
If it was a port, we could have attacked before. Okay, we don't lose our front line anymore.
We
Lazy.
fight for the greater good.
Because Ilariel will actually heal most of that.
I am your queen.
Assur sorcerer.
You come
Full
back in here.
speed, Assur!
And then Ilariel takes Citadel of Lead as well.
Priestess of Isha.
Are we at blue line? I think we're at blue line at this point. Yeah. Because I'm not super fussed about getting this. Or that, yeah.
Everqueen of Althwan.
Safari's servant.
Nurgle being difficult. I do wonder if this Divine Chariot thing will be broke and such rides down Army Solo. It could be cool. It could be really cool. The something charge. It could be real cool. There are a few things I want to actually see. That was the thing I wanted to see for Kislev. The charges on the... If the ponies feel good.
Await your command.
Because the ponies might feel real good. Get off that mount. You're not allowed to have a mount. That costs money.
Smash it
Honestly,
with
he
ruin.
could go into an army. Because he's gathered enough influence. Okay, good. No traits we actually want.
Tyrion. I am Tyrion, champion of the Everqueen.
I might need to push it up. I kind of want a military alliance with him at this point.
Greetings. The Phoenix Court will
I'll take
hear
the
your
money, though.
words. As you say.
Is that a mistake? Ooh, that is a bit of a mistake, actually. Ooh, that is a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Because over here, towards Renil, is not safe at all. Well, we're gonna live with that. With our, the choices, the consequences of our choices. Oh, hey, Mother O. Not too expensive right now. We need to wait with that. No buildings for me. But we'll go. Something in the patch will be broken, but what? No clue. Yo, it could be something completely random. I go, Gem now. Get big and strong. Get strong. Get so strong. I have faith. You got this. You got this. Aw. It could be anything, honestly. Who was expecting Greasus to go 400 miles an hour? Speediest boy in the world. Nice, nice, nice. The goodness. His name is Greasus, so yeah, no friction. He just speed. This fight, the plan is similar to the last time. I just needed to somehow manage to actually get use out of the ponies. But not this one, but the other one. Seems worthwhile. Dragon's fast, but besides the dragon, like, the cold ones aren't super fast. Only the dragon is kind of fast, so. Spearman.
Archmage.
This bell over here tingling the whole, making the sounds.
Orders received. We will obey.
We will obey.
I'll just have to pay attention to this one. Because, yeah. I need to get it out of the settlement somewhere where it's kind of okay. We'll see. I feel like I'll go and get my boy just trapped somewhere. How about I leave him here and figure out where I need to flee? Yeah. No, no, no. Patience. Oh, dragon's here. Shit.
Archers! Death to all!
It is my destination.
White lions! For our ancestors! Move!
But it is good to see, go and check for skirmish modes.
Duty! It shall be done.
Okay, no skirmish modes, nice. Dragon going down like it should.
Archers.
I will prevail.
Mage going down like we wish he wouldn't, but it be what it be.
It shall be done.
We get these spearmen on him.
Saurian's fire.
For Assyria!
But dragon's high value, so.
By Alario.
Bye, Alaria!
For duty.
We're gonna get pincered in with those guys, so it's time to move back.
Assault
Okay,
Archmage.
dragon done.
Spearman.
Without fail! March! For duty! March!
My archers over here got hurt, which I don't like.
For duty. Orifare. Advance.
Spearmen!
I want them off this because we do want to hold it.
Loyal. Advance. Swiftly.
But they could take quite a bit of damage there.
Apace! By Alario!
Bye, Alaria!
Spearman. Quickly now. Understood.
We are doing good damage to the witch elves.
Asura, forward.
Spellcaster supreme.
And as that clogs up, we can get some casts in.
Loyal. Asa, advance. Asa, forward. Acknowledged.
Illyrian Reavers. Asurian guides us.
Yes, Nargle, I hear you. Yeah.
Asur Archmage.
The rampage is a bit of a problem.
Swiftly. Acknowledged. Swiftly.
Asura, withdraw.
Asur, withdraw! Are you going to withdraw in the stupidest way? Most
Clear
likely.
away.
Without fail. Asura, move.
The Harganath boys would be a really good thing to shoot at.
Asur Archmage.
I like another cast over here.
Spearmen.
Please
Asurian.
behave the way I would want you to, which is in a line over here.
Acknowledged.
Archers. Weapons ready.
For duty. Onward.
We go.
The Harganath boys.
Orders received.
High Mage ready.
It's beautiful.
Observe my radiance.
That's beautiful. It could have been more beautiful, but it was beautiful.
Archers.
Loyal. We away. Lothern Seaguard.
As you say. Asa, move.
God,
Archers.
the teeny bit of movement you've got inside here is pretty rough. We should just wait for that at this point.
Draw back.
Could I bring you over here?
Orders received.
Because over here is the next big smushy bush. We see what we would need down over here.
It will be done.
Death to all.
Is that blobby enough there? Is that... I think blobby enough here. Even the blob here is pretty good too.
Illyrian Reavers.
They're being difficult. Stop it. Getting them to position the way you want can be real rough.
Battle calls.
Do I need to have you guys fall back? I think I do.
It shall be done.
Surrender now, fools.
Because they're taking more damage than I'd like. You get over here.
Serve the king. We will obey. Archers.
Did I not take them seriously enough? Possibly. We'll see. Go get him, Ash. Shame the given dwarfs 100 speed. 100 speed dwarfs. Dang, that'd be scary. Ooh, they broke through over here. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That could be bad. Drop that here.
Witness true
Oh my
magic.
god.
Asura, forward.
I don't appreciate them going into...
Archers.
Yeah, definitely breaking through over here. Could I stop that from happening?
Lothern's.
They're pushing through, which is really not ideal, especially with those being basic archers there.
Lothern Seaguard. Onward. Archers.
It will be done.
Asa, forward.
As you say, without question.
The most potent spells.
Big issue here is we're not holding them in a good position.
Archers.
It shall be done.
Next one broke down. Those witch elves are doing phenomenally. You think their low armor would let me actually kill them.
Archers!
But no.
Assault Archmage.
Ooh, I maybe underestimated the situation.
Unleashed.
Battle call!
Seeking fate. Behold my power. For the White Tower.
Oh, too much has stumbled, too much has faltered.
Serve the king!
Archers!
Could you just break cold ones?
Assault, withdraw!
And then we've still got
For the king!
broke through the line.
It shall be done!
And these witch elves are still not
Archers!
dead.
Move!
Ooh, I think I lost. I think I'm gonna lose this. You guys on this point, so we don't at least lose the point.
As you say.
Understood! Loyal! Assault,
Come over here.
withdraw!
Orders received. Forward!
I don't think I can gain
Loyal!
the point over here fast enough
Forward!
before they steal my point.
Archers!
Yeah, they're the witch elves. Stuff not breaking is a real issue.
It will be done!
Getting bad shots over here. Ooh.
Asa! Withdraw!
Like, I could try fleeing here, but
Attack!
these boys just can't flee fast enough. You came back. Come over here. You march super slow, so you'll be caught eventually. Yeah, and I just can't catch this point fast enough. Could I have my ponies back, please? Yes, coming back over here, it just does nothing. On the point. But it's gone, yeah. It's gone. That bad then, lol? Yeah, bad. How is new patch? Sad. I don't like new patch. I don't like what I'm seeing. But it might be good. It might be good. It might just look bad on paper. But the Incarnate Elemental is dead. Incarnate Elemental dead. But I haven't played the new patch. Who seemed harder? Is a patch without centers really patch? No, it is pain. But yeah, these guys just wouldn't break. And the Witch Elves did really well. I think it might be because a lot of it is just garbage and we didn't take out the high value. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, we still have our thing. But you know what? I am pretty darn tired. Hello, Marcus. Your timing is impeccable for me saying I'm pretty tired. I am looking forward to Cathay and Thing and Kislev. I might be sad about the patch and then Incarnate, but I think maybe I'll head to bed and have an early night, considering I'm dead. I'm dead, and I'm sad about the patch. So maybe I'll have an early night. Maybe I'll play. I mean, good night. I'm sorry. It just. Ooh, I made myself toasty foods. It was delicious. The patch looks good. Maybe. Maybe I'm throwing a hissy fit over one thing. It's not even a hissy fit. I'm just a bit tired. I try to stream earlier tomorrow, and we play Cathay or Kislev. Kislev. If we play Kislev, I want ponies. But I also want Lore of Hags, so that would be Baba Yaga. We will make up our mind on the morrow. Like I said, we'll put up a poll. Good toasties? Yeah, the toasty is toasty. I'm gonna just go back in and listen to what whole topic is about. Oh yeah, you can go and we talked about patch, we read through it. I found out some sad things. Some sad things. But I'm gonna go to bed. And you guys are gonna go have fun with you'll find out. Chocolate marshmallow toasties, ham and cheese toasties. Neither of those toasties. It was toasty and warm and it made me feel good. And it was nice. And I got cake. I got strawberry cake. Yo, man, I got strawberry cake. I'm gonna go and have some strawberry cake. Good night. See you guys most likely earlier tomorrow. I got sidetracked today. Sorry. Toodaloos. Good night.